Hi, my name is Emily Harper, and the feminist thinker that I chose to look into a little bit more is Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda is an actress. I've seen her in 9 to 5, Monster in Law, recently, 80 for Brady, I think that's what it's called. But she's a very successful actress. Here she is accepting her Golden Globe. But she's also a model and a fitness guru who surged to fame in the 1970s and has stayed prominent through today. She's the daughter of actor Henry Fonda, who was pretty well known, but that means she was in the spotlight since day one. So, as we've seen with some other child actors, that's not always the best thing. But Jane really used that to her advantage and became a noteworthy political activist. She mainly started with the Vietnam War, like many other youths during that time. She was very much a part of the anti-war movement. And she didn't stop there. She is still a part of many different movements. This here is actually a picture of her getting detained while protesting against government inaction with climate change and a protest that she helped organize called Fire Drill Fridays. This was in DC. I think that she definitely does not look too scared to be getting arrested, which is definitely from her years of campaigning, but also definitely a little bit of privilege because some people would not be that, not feel that safe getting arrested. Uh, Despite all of her involvement in political issues, Fonda admits that she was late to understanding the feminist movement. In a discussion about her journey to feminism, she says that it's okay to be a late bloomer as long as you don't miss the flower show. I think this is actually a really important quote from her because a lot of people in the older generations use the excuse of, oh, I wasn't raised in a generation where, you know, there were feminist movements, there were civil rights movements, stuff like that. My household wasn't like that. And she's saying here, like, that's okay, but as long as you don't completely miss out, which I think is really good to think about. Um, Her being a late bloomer may come as a surprise to some people because how outspoken she was about feminist issues by doing the movie 9 to 5 with Lily Tomlin and Dolly Parton. I mean, it's a movie addressing sexism in the workplace, which was still pretty taboo in 1980. But she was about 43 years old when this movie came out, so a couple of years after she kind of discovers the feminist movement and certain feminist ideals. Um, and since then, she has stayed outspoken, is consistently involved in feminist events, and likes to emphasize using women using their voice. In 2000, she helped create the Jane Fonda Center for Adolescent Reproductive Health at Emory University, which is the picture to the right, and the Women's Media Center as a nonprofit progressive women's media organization, which I think is addressing two very important parts of the feminist movement: reproductive health and women's voices in the media. She also was at a women's summit in 2019, so showing her support for intersectionality of Black women. So.
I've been involved with progressive movements most of my adult life, but because I was white, I am white, I realized that the lens through which I had been looking at race was too shallow. So I'm studying. You see, it takes more than empathy. It takes intention to even begin to comprehend what people of color, no matter their class, face every day. White people need to dare imagine the realities inhabited by people of color. Institutional slavery stained our republic's founding. and systemic racism still saturates its soul.
Jane Fonda has really just been an activist in so many areas, but her work in feminism should not be ignored. She really goes about making sure that women use their voices and know that no matter how long they've been in the game, it's not too late to just keep feeling empowered, keep joining movements, keep just making change in the world. So that's why I think she's just really incredible. Thank you.